respect in him. But our mother loved us just the same. Don't get it twisted. This next dude coming to the stage, all my other homeboys already know. But this dude has the ability to be very shocking in some situations. Take for granted, he's in a part of the neighborhood where he's not very well received. And he gets on the telephone and he calls for help. Now what's going to confuse people is, how did this little Asian looking motherfucker summon all these niggas with dreads and golds in their mouths to come to his rescue? What fucking clan did he come from? What they don't know is that he got an older brother about 2 minutes that loves him dearly and will not let anything happen to him regardless of whether it's his fault or not. That's what blood is thicker than water. That's the term come from. You know, fuck what is wrong, we can be wrong together. Am I right? Coming to the stage, my other half. We was joined at the hip and something went wrong. Y'all give it up. HBO Deaf Poet Asa, y'all.
Asian friend who hit me up on Facebook the other day. He said, I was going through your page, why do you have more black friends than you do Asian friends? I'm like, shit, well, I gravitate to people who embrace me. Y'all motherfuckers just want me to be engineers and shit. But like, okay. Try explaining that to like aunties and uncles and like, you know, and they're like, so what do you do for a living? I do poetry. What is poetry? I don't know. What do you do? Why do you hang out with those people? They don't understand. Like, you know, I'm like, look, I love doing what I do. Yo, happy birthday to Midwit.
Thank you.
Y'all make some noise. Okay. So, Midwit, right? Like, I'm not gonna try to roast you because how do you roast somebody who's like nice? Like he's too nice. Like I can't find like right words to say. Like this dude, like one day, he DJs at Mellow Mondays, and I came up to him. I said, look, I want you to introduce. This was like in the early part of Mellow Monday. Like, look, I want you to introduce me. Just say whatever, hype him up. Say, you know, this motherfucker, blah blah blah. This guy. He goes, oh, Asia, I don't curse. Doesn't curse. Like it's an art form. Like don't curse. That you need to express that cannot come out in like unless you like curse, right? Like it's language. It's like silk sometimes. Like you just gotta be able to say that shit. And he's like, I just don't curse. I'm like, okay, so I know this motherfucker stores it up because he's nice. Like you could be mean to him. Midwit knows one word. And I'm gonna tell you what that word is. And if you ever have a conversation with him, you'll be like, oh shit, that is him. Like, I could like make fun of him. I said, you know what? You are whack. You are like the wackest DJ in the whole world. Instead of him cursing me out, I'd be like, wow. Right? That's the one word he knows. Wow. But deep inside, he's cursing me out. He's storing that shit. I bet you the minute he closes the door to his home, he's like, fuck Will and AJ, we come on, let loose. But happy birthday, man. Look, trust me, you are the heart and soul at every poetry venue. You are the beat that that keeps us moving, and we love you, and we we can't. Anytime you want to come to my house, like you always do, to learn Photoshop shit, like gotta go to an Asian dude's house to get hooked up on computers, but whatever. You're welcome, dude. All right.
Appreciate it.
So here's the poem. I asked him, I said, what poem do you want me to do? And then he brought out like an old school poem. So okay, so here we go. I've been practicing it on the way here. All right. There's a process, an involuntary function by which lung muscles expand and contract fat. The human body can't survive without oxygen. So natural, so basic, that so often are we conscious of our lungs pumping, our chest heaving, never needing to be reminded that we're alive today because we're still breathing. But lately, it seems I've had to be more aware of this intake in my chest, having to manually manipulate the natural pattern of my breath. In times of pressure, in times of stress, sometimes the only solution I have left is to just breathe. Like when my alarm mysteriously malfunctions during the morning of an important meeting, breathe. Like when my cell phone decides to disconnect during an important conversation, breathe. Like when some asshole cuts me off in this BMW convertible, knowing for a fact that there's reckless bastards like that who make auto insurance in the state of Florida just that much more unaffordable, breathe. Like when I stop at Burger King on the way home from a 9-hour shift, hungry because I had to skip lunch, and the only job that this pimple-faced kid at the drive-thru has is to make sure that my Whopper has no tomatoes, but now I'm fucking tomato particles out of my teeth and my bitter breathe. Like when the bill collector calls me to schedule another payment, when I told the motherfucker yesterday that I didn't have the $100 to pay, and if I didn't have it then, well, God forbid I would have it today, breathe. Like when the bank tried to swing a $30 overdraft fee because of a $2 purchase. I paid $36 for a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. But when I call customer service about this injustice, I have to repeat myself like 10 times to a voice-activated menu who won't even let you talk to a human being until it registers your account number correctly. 4, motherfucker, I said 4! Next time in pregnancy tests, too many bills and not enough checks, and all the other irritating situations that disturb your peace. Throw all the tantrums you want, kick all the furniture you need, but when the dust settles, all you can do is just breathe. So the one day everything falls into perspective. Walking into my best friend's bedroom to find him seated on the floor by his wife's bedside, waiting for the chance that she just might wake in the middle of the night, whispering for a glass of water, and he'll get it for her, knowing she's too weak to get it herself. In her type of condition, she lays in fetal position, cradles her bald head in complete submission, taking short breaths that cut the silence and the small incisions. He listens closely, entertains himself mostly while replaying the memories of days when her hair never ceased to grow. Using those memories now to fight off the need to know that that's what chemo does to you. Imagine him sitting, waiting for the time to pass, fingers feeling the stubble of his own bald head, which he purposely shaved that morning just to make her laugh, wishing now that he could revert time and choose medicine instead of graphic design as a career path. But even that won't grant better answers, because with cancer, all you can do is remedy the symptoms and tend to her needs, then sit back in blind wisdom and just breathe. So precious, so full of life, that despite all of our trials, tribulations, and strife, I'm beginning to realize that nothing is more essential than the feeling of being alive. And struggle, that's just freedom waiting to unfold. And freedom is just the breath that refuses to grow old. And the breath is just a soundtrack to the stories of life that need to be told. So to you I offer this life. To you I offer this peace. To you I offer the simple solace of oxygen being inhaled and released. Because anything worth happening happens between the inhale and the exhale, between conception and death. And time fills the spaces between with a beat by which we tune our breath. Time is ticking, slipping, faster than we can expect. So I can't afford any more time trying to define what comes next. I'm living now. I'm living today. I'm living as if the entire world is my stage. My God is watching, waiting on me to achieve. So I respond by holding my breath the moment I settle to the mic to speak. And when my time is done, I'll return to my seat, knowing that with every breath, I live my life to its very best, and only then will I breathe.